live.
Okay. So go ahead and just tell me about I know you said you interned for Luca, but go ahead and just tell me a little bit about your experience.
Okay, so I went to Siena, Italy for my internship through the Humanities Department. I spent 2 months there, and I interned in an art museum, Museo Civico, in Siena.
Okay, what is your major at BYU?
My major is Humanities with an emphasis in art history.
Okay, now just for the camera, do you want to tell us what you
Hang on for just a second. I need to grab the notebook so I can take
Okay.
notes.
So, you want to pull your cardigan just a little bit on the right side? It's bunching. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So, as I said, this is going to be like a 3-minute film. So, in anything that, not to rush you on questions, but yet on your questions, make it concise.
Okay.
But that you'll do just fine. If we want you to repeat something, don't be offended. It's simply that we want you to repeat it because it's just we want to fit all that good stuff in.
Okay.
You know.
I can do that.
So, go ahead and tell us what you graduated in from BYU.
I graduated from BYU in Humanities with an emphasis in art history.
And where did you intern? Actually, put it all together. What did you graduate in, and where was your internship, and and then pause, and what did your internship teach you?
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
What did my internship teach me? Okay. Okay. I graduated from BYU this past April in Humanities with an emphasis in art history, and my internship was in a museum in Siena, Italy. At my internship, I learned a lot of things about Italy in general, as well as about the art world.
No, it's fine.
I don't know what, okay.
Okay, why do you think it's important, and be careful with moving in your chair.
Oh, yeah.
You're fine, and
Okay.
then every few seconds you start swaying, but it's fine. That's
Okay.
Everybody does that. So why do you think it's important to have an internship?
To have an internship. I think an internship is really valuable for BYU students because here at BYU it's really difficult to see a lot of... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay. It's really important as a BYU student to have an internship, especially abroad, because it kind of goes with the BYU motto that you enter to learn and go forth to serve. And I found a lot of experiences in Italy studying abroad to serve other people and to take what I learned at BYU and share it with people throughout the world. At BYU I studied Italian, and I was able to use those skills in Italy to get to know a variety of different types of people there, which was a really rewarding experience for me.
Awesome. That was really good. Repeat what you said about the enter to learn and go forth to serve and
Okay.
going to Italy.
Okay.
I really liked that. Just say it again. You can say it however you want, but just
Okay.
same thought, just again.
Okay. One really great thing about going to Italy was that I got to apply the BYU motto. Is it a motto? What is it? I'll say it again.
Yeah, that motto. Yeah, just say and then say the motto. So
Okay.
yeah, but no, that's fine. So start
Okay.
over again.
Okay. One great thing about my internship was that I was able to apply the motto, enter to learn, go forth to serve.
Say BYU motto.
Okay.
Okay. And you can sit for a second and think about it if you need to.
Okay, no pressure.
No pressure. We'll let you say things over and over again if you need
Okay.
to. So, pretend you're just talking to me about it. What honestly did you love about your internship?
About my internship, I really, really loved being able to get to know all sorts of different people. At the museum I was working in, we visited with people from Northern Europe and from the United Kingdom and from Italy, and it was really, really a great experience to be able to see the different types of people there are in the world and how many great people there are. What else did I learn in Italy?
Just
Applying the motto.
Just be
Say
natural
that
and,
over again.
Just talk to us.
Okay. In a very concise answer, apply the motto again, the BYU motto. I liked what you said with that.
Okay. One valuable thing about my experience in Italy was that I was able to apply BYU's motto, enter to learn and go forth to serve. I felt like because I was in Italy with spending time with a variety of different types of people, I was able to share what I learned at BYU, the skills I learned here, as well as the beliefs and values that we have here at BYU with people all around the world.
That was really good. What does it mean to study humanities at BYU?
The humanities degree is pretty much a combination of several different.
It's okay.
The humanities degree at BYU is kind of a compilation.
You can start over. Whenever
Okay.
you stutter, you can
Just
start
relax,
over.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, don't worry. This is so, like, low-key. Don't
Okay.
even worry about it.
Okay.
Like, pretend we're just having a conversation.
Okay.
You can say, if you stutter over something, just repeat the word again, or
Okay.
if you want to start from the top, you can.
Okay.
If you really need to start from the top, like, as in, I liked what you said, let's go and repeat it one more time, I'll just do this, okay?
The humanities degree at BYU is kind of a compilation of a bunch of different fine arts forms like literature, music, art history, and my focus was art history. So I was able to kind of compare the different art forms, and my favorite part about it was that we got to kind of compile literature and music and art and see how they reflected the values of the societies of the time periods that we studied. That was really...
Okay. Now, where did you work again? What is it called?
I worked at Museo Civico, is what
Okay.
it's called
So
in
say
Italian.
something along the lines of working at Museo, and then let us know the translation or whatever if you
Okay.
can. And say, something along the lines of was valuable to me because blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't have to be a long, profound statement, but why was it valuable to you? So so that we can be introduced to the idea of where you worked and what you did there, why
Okay.
it was valuable to you.
Okay. Working at Museo Civico, which is a civic museum in Siena, Italy, was a valuable experience for me because I was able to apply the knowledge that I learned in my degree at BYU to the art that was there. Some of the art that I had studied was there actually on the walls of Museo Civico and had been there for hundreds and thousands of years. And it was so rewarding to be there at the museum and to see that.
Awesome. So what do you think sets BYU students apart from other interns? Did you have anything that helped you in your internship, being a BYU student?
Well, specifically my language skills that I learned here, and also my knowledge of the art world was very helpful to me. Being a BYU student, I was able to kind of have an impact on the people around me. I got a lot of questions at my internship about my values and about my beliefs, and I was able to share them with the people there. What else?
Why do you think students need experience or need an internship? Would you say that students need an internship?
Yes, students need an internship. I think all students should go international at some point in their undergraduate degree. It's so valuable. I know it really changed my life. I think studying internationally really gives you a different perspective on the world around you. It allows you to see what types of people there are out there in the world, and to be able to apply the things that you learned at BYU. For part of my internship, I was able to stay with a host family in Siena, Italy, out in the countryside in Tuscany. And I was able to stay with an 80-something-year-old old woman. And she taught us so many things about traditions in Italy and traditional family in Italy and cooking in Italy. And that was a really important part of my internship as well, was just being in the culture of Italy.
Now, what made your internship possible? Or how did you get the internship?
I had been wanting to go to Italy since I first started taking Italian lessons at BYU, And I was really concerned about not being able to go because I really didn't have the financial means to go. But after speaking with the humanities department, I found that there were different financial resources available, and because of those, I was able to go, and I otherwise wouldn't have been able to.
And do you think it's important that they continue to fund students for these opportunities?
Definitely. I think that without funding for these internships, students would miss the valuable opportunities that I had. Mm-hmm.
That was perfect. Just go ahead and say that same thing over. Without funding.
Okay. Without further funding,
Or without funding BYU, make it BYU relative,
okay.
too. Sorry, I didn't tell you
Without
that part.
funding for BYU?
Without funding BYU students, blah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
Without funding, BYU students wouldn't have the same opportunity that I had to see other cultures and experience the world outside of Provo, Utah.
Perfect. Are you grateful for your internship?
I'm so grateful for my internship. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It was worth every penny that I spent. I learned so much about myself and about the world and about people in general and about why I have the values I do from my internship, and I don't think that experience could be replaced by anything else.
Okay, awesome. Did your internship at all help others in the community or the global marketplace?
So for this, do you want me to reference my internship as in like working in the museum, or my internship as a whole, which was living in Italy?
Either one that you want to talk about.
Okay, and how it influenced the community? Or
Yeah.